again. So
Hello,
sweet.
everyone.
And Harry.
We're back. And we're back with Dungeons and Dragons. Bump-a-da-da.
Woohoo!
We did it. Yay. Sorry for any delay. So let's get right into this recap. Fools, what happened last time?
Miles committed mass murder, kind of.
That's
Not really mass,
That's
but
not true.
I would say it was more like Jonesboro-esque.
This guy.
Yeah, like-
yes.
it was.
Jonesboro.
Ah, Jonesboro, where they drank the Kool-Aid.
That's
It's-
Jonestown.
Town.
Jonestown, shush.
Yeah. I was like,
I've
I'm
been getting a
sorry.
lot of things wrong today.
It wasn't anything like that. That implies that they had some measure of.
Saminiar is Miles.
So wait,
Mom is
okay.
Maybelline.
let's do
Yes.
this baton pass style. Zaminia will go first. So we finally got into the town, which someone
Which
apparently lost citizenship of. Kind of. His property was taken by squatters. And when we came into his, by the way, I'm speaking of Miles' not property, there was all these squatters there, and he was reveling in it so much that he was disappointed. And how did he handle the disappointment? Well, we don't know, but we just know that a lot of people went into a room, and one came out.
You don't know
Who I
that.
tried to murder with my tail. But Haribo said no. And even though this guy witnessed what happened to the other squatters, he's like, "Oh, Mr. Miles, please let me shine shoes or something. I don't know what the hell
I don't know.
But
And I
it's
actually-
like that?
Yeah, and well, I don't know what happened in that room. I'm sure someone could fill us in if he wanted to. I also don't know
I
what he's having
simply
in the tiny
exercised
little.
my right to defending my prop. Are you familiar with the castle doctrine, perchance?
You know, I've never owned property before,
A
right?
man's home is his castle.
You live in a church? That's so sad.
Oh my god, yes. You're set. You don't even have a home. You don't even own property.
Baton pass,
You're a
go to
tiefling.
Miles.
Anyways, so I cleaned up the problem. It's all good now. We can,
Yeah.
That was your
Cleaned up
whole
the
baton
problem.
pass?
yes, it's taken care of. The church is once again restored to its holy place, except for the addition of one new clergyman and his adopted parents, who happen to be cats. There are 3 of them.
Wait, what?
Okay, well, you must have missed something last time.
Wallace,
Wallace
Jr.
Jr.
and the other
Oh.
two.
The
Wallace
two.
Jr. and the ones that rhyme.
God, did I even write down? his
Yeah,
name?
so
have to
Haribo
write it
decided
down.
he was going to attempt to follow Miles, but instead followed the little halfling that he harassed.
Smokey Wallace and Tiger.
Yes. And
Those don't rhyme.
Well, that's not my
they
fault.
rhymed.
I'm not the one who said they rhymed.
Remember when I said I was wrong all day today? The streak is gonna keep going.
All
We're just
right.
gonna keep running with it. Anyway, so Haribo wanted to learn more about the church and the crazy lady who was also there. And worshipped Miles, because why would anybody want to worship Miles?
Sorry,
So
I'm
he
kind of a
turned it-
big deal.
Oh god, I forgot about the Claudia clone. Jeez.
Yes, she cries a lot, like Claudia. But why would anyone want to worship Miles, is the question.
'Cause
So
I'm
Haribo
kind of
wanted to find
a
out.
big
He turned
deal.
into a mouse and followed her, sort of. But ended up finding a room with 3 cats as a mouse.
Wait, you,
And that was pretty much
hold
the
on.
only way that went.
That
Nothing
doesn't-
really happened.
That wasn't quite correct. No, you followed Claudia, or not Claudia. What is her name? I forget her name. Anyways, the point is,
Claudia
Claudia
Jr.
she happened to be well, women don't have a lot of rights here, so she was working in a kind of establishment of ill repute, we'll say.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
and
Haribo,
we joked about having another fun time.
yeah, Haribo walked in on that. So so following that, then you came to the church after you saw more than you wanted to, and then you wound up being the only mouse in a room full of cats.
Didn't
There's a reason why I don't remember that. Haribo
Oh, yeah.
probably blocked it from the recesses of his brain.
me and Winslow are technically and officially owned by someone, and
Oh, yeah.
we're not gonna get.
Oh yeah.
Because you owe
Thank
me
you.
money,
That.
amongst other reasons.
Dwarves and elves are enslaved again.
Well, but also because
Oh,
Ziminia owes me
Just
money.
here. And Dominio might pay it someday. But the important thing is that man, did we really spend most of our time just like trying to figure out why the hell these people were so obsessed with Miles?
No, we also had to get an invitation to a party, which
Yeah.
is the title
But we
of
had to
this
go.
stream.
Yeah, so I think somebody opened up a gate where what's her face could come through.
We just
Martha.
talked
Yes,
to Martha.
Martha.
She
Yeah.
did
So
come
bad at
through.
names.
I don't remember if we were going to like a dinner or what kind of meeting. I was
Party.
just trying to stay in the background
Another
and not cause
party.
trouble for once. I was told not to talk really during this adventure much.
That's pretty
Probably.
true.
Probably for the best here, really.
Mm-hmm. So y'all have
I
your
tend to
fun little
bounce around.
ceremony with the purple iris.
Yes, done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you guys went out on the town to get some clothes as Martha had instructed.
Yes.
And y'all just had Haribo saw something and so did Zeminiar.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Ziminia saw a whole bunch
oh,
of children get
Zeminiar saw
into it.
something totally different though. Zeminiar saw some kids stealing some shit, and
Yep.
Haribo actually saw something probably a bit more important going on.
Yeah,
Yep.
so Haribo, we were outside and Haribo saw some hooded figures in the alley. One, of course, he noticed was, if I remember correctly, the Chain Devil.
Mhm.
So Haribo gave chase. Not
Yep.
telling anyone what he was doing. Wise beyond all reason.
Of course.
It's like the maze all over again.
Haribo tried to be smart about it, and look where that got him. Lost.
Truly.
So this
don't-
time
did I-
he... What?
Did I follow you?
Yes,
you
you all followed.
were following me for a little... Yes. In the maze, no.
No, I'm yeah, I meant with the kid because I couldn't remember if I decided to just like
Yeah,
stay
everybody
back and not
followed
get
me,
involved or not.
And then there was, if I remember correctly, either a dead end or we lost him.
Not exactly. We caught up to
Exactly.
him, and then we lost consciousness.
That's correct. And we woke up.
Wow, what a fun-filled episode.
Yep,
We
and you
woke up
woke
in a
up.
not so reputable place.
Correct. And who did you guys see walk into the room?
Fromage.
Oh, crap.
There you
That's
go.
right.
Who?
Fromage.
The big
Fromage.
cheese.
Sorry.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I looked at Miles and was like, "Oh, we're about to have a bad time, aren't we?" Between me and Miles, because Haribo and Winslow didn't really get in on the torture like we did.
He's not one to hold a grudge, it's fine.
Huh?
And then The last word spoken was, well, well, look who we have here. No, I am not going to hurt you, so cool down over there, looking at Zeminiar. And that is where we ended last session. Pow!
So, you
So-
sure you're not going to hurt me? Because that could actually spruce some things up around here. You know, haven't done anything fun in a while.
Well,
Looks
you see-
around.
You see if he hurt us, we maybe have to defend ourselves.
Yes,
Seeing you
'cause
all
that-
are hanging from a ceiling and
Yeah,
have none of
that
your
doesn't. We'd still be within our rights.
I mean,
Of
I could
course.
just turn into gas and get out of here. And
Does that have? Would you call that the spell somatic components?
Well,
Well,
what did you ask me?
oh, I was asking Zeminiar if that spell had somatic components, because you can't cast somatic spells when you're
I'm
chained up.
Yeah.
I'm checking, but in order to even get into any of my notes, it's making me log in at a different window. Again, like it was last time. This is awesome.
Cool. Well, the first time we met, you all weren't the nicest to me, but I have some connections that you all should know by now, I would hope.
Oh yeah, as I
Some
recall,
Yeah.
you tried to extort us.
Well, again, I'm not going to hurt you, so calm down.
Well,
As
I'm not
much as
uncalm.
you probably deserve it.
You also.
I
We
was-
definitely deserve it.
I was told to give you a message. I can't say from who, but they told me you would know what it meant. Do you mind if I read it? As he just like holds out like a folded piece of paper.
Well, are you gonna
Oh
charge us
no,
for the
go!
privilege?
It's not like we can say no and just
Read
totally
it.
do something else.
I mean, I could just walk away and wait till you guys are ready and you could stay hung up here, but I
Read
would
it.
What
rather
the hell
just
else
get
are
this
we gonna do? Just read it. Jeez, from us. Take a hint.
Ah, fantastic. I'm glad you all agreed. To answer the many questions you may have, as he like opens it, about my whereabouts, yes, I am aware of the damage I am causing. Yes, I know more information and will share it at a later time about what we all experienced. Yes, I am noticing a lot has changed. Yes, we will let you go, but I had to tell you this information. No, there are no side effects to what you are about to experience. Yes, stay out of our way. If you see me somewhere, do not tell anyone. I am working to make your jobs easier. Good luck. And he folds it. And he just like kind of cracks his fingers. And he looks at all of you and he's like, do you all get that?
Yeah. Especially the part where we have to stay out of their way and they refuse to tell us who they are. That's my favorite part.
Feel like it's
Fant-
one of two people, and it's pretty obvious.
No, but this is my favorite part. Don't spoil the surprise, Harbo.
It's my time to shine, I guess. But good night. And you all just go right back to sleep after a like puff of cloud just kind of absorbs the room. You all fall
God damn it.
asleep and wake back up at the tavern in the next morning where you guys are supposed to be staying.
What?
A whole day gone. Well, I'm gonna go to church. Bye.
Wait, what? After that?
There's lots of
Yo, Miles, before you go,
there's
is there
lots of
anything you'd like
cleaning
me
to
to
do.
Miles, you son of a bitch, before you go anywhere, is there anything you'd like me to do? I'm trying to stay out of trouble, and actually, why am I asking you? I feel like I'll get in more trouble if I listen to anything you say.
Oh yeah, go pick up some groceries.
What?
Get
Can
ready
I
for the
have-
party. The party's tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, get ready for the
Wait,
party.
are we supposed to be hosting the party?
No, you dumbass, but we're maybe gonna bring a small dish.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass. If I'm the dumbass, why are you trusting me with food?
I'm sure you can follow a recipe. Go ask the innkeeper how to make potatoes, whatever. And with that, I take my leave.
Okay, 1 potatoes, whatever. I will go to the local market and ask them for 1 potatoes, whatever.
I'll grant
And
you.
then he walks off to
That's
the
what
market
it's-
with the no gold but some silver he has.
Potatoes al gratin. Good luck.
Oh wait, one more thing. Should you take Winslow with you? I don't think he can go anywhere by himself in this town.
He
Good
can stay
when
here
you're
and
hit
learn.
him.
He can stay here and teach Harbo how to read.
Winslow, do you know how to read?
I know how to read.
Why do I need to know how to read now?
Well, it's been a
Erbo,
problem
how
in
many
the
times
past.
have... Yeah. That, what he said.
What did he say? You were talking over each other.
Well, now we're not going
He
to tell
said-
you. And with that, I take my leave.
He said that it's been an issue in the past a couple of times. And I hate to say it, but I have to agree, buddy. Might be time that you learned at least how to read the important words like danger or danger. Do you really not know how to? Never mind. Wait, I taught you how to read a map. How do you not know how to read at least like 5 words? You should know how to read north, south, east, west, and at least like 2 names of a town.
That's 4 words.
What? Do you not know how to do math?
Look, Zaminiar, I grew up in the forest. I'm much more well-traveled in nature than you are, and I prefer to keep it that way sometimes. Let's just say humanity tends to be a burden on the things I care about, and I don't necessarily want to be a part of it any more than I have to. And right now, I am too much a part of it.
Fair enough, says the demonling from another time and has to do with all of Miles. So, do me a favor. You learn how to read a little bit, and I will buy you some delicious foods. Specifically meat or cheese or whatever it is your favorite.
I trust you,
Just
but
let me know
only
what kind of...
I'll have to think on that.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go get some potatoes, whatever.
Potatoes, whatever.
Potatoes, whatever. The side dish of the
Something.
century.
Potatoes, whatever.
I'll probably stop by a tavern and ask them what the best potato dishes are in town, and I won't get any alcohol this
Well,
time.
lucky for you guys, you're staying in a tavern.
Oh boy.
How could we ever forget?
Truly, how could you
In what
guys
now?
forget? In a tavern.
Yeah, why wouldn't we be staying in the church?
So
It's
Free.
closed for
just to make sure, Harbo and Winslow are staying in the room so they
Correct.
can have like first grade reading class.
Yes.
Cool. And then Zaminiar and Miles are leaving the room.
yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. So you all walk out the door, except for obviously our 2 smaller fellows of the group as they're having class. And can Miles and Zaminiar roll perception for me?
Oh, it starts already.
No. It would be roll initiative if I was starting shit. Different.
You say that, but how many times have we not seen things and then something
True
crazy?
facts.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
wait, I fucking...
Well,
Wow, you both actually managed to hit the number I needed, so this is fine.
Oh, that
Miles
is
not as
surprising.
much, but I mean, they're not being real quiet about it. Zeminiar, you hear this as clear as day. Like your ears little peaky up immediately because some words are gonna like cue your interest. And Miles, you're just gonna see Zeminiar intently, probably like listening to someone as he walks down the stairs, and you're gonna be like, I wanna know. And so you both hear through the help of, context clues, you see like two dudes like kind of talking at the bar, and maybe like a little barmaid walks up at some point throughout this. So it's a group of like several people talking about things as they're all just chitter chattering as you do in a tavern. And this first guy goes, "Did you see Prince Harold enter in this morning? He had a woman in the cart. Do you think that's his future wife? He moved on quickly, I see." And then some other woman goes, "He does have a type, it seems. Elves. Ugh, gross."
Zeminiar's tail
Property.
lowers, and then he just walks out of the bar.
It's all good. You still got more stuff to hear as you're walking out of this crazy place.
It's
'Cause this
okay.
conversation's loud. And as you're like trying to weasel your way through, because for whatever reason, it must be, because royalty's in town. We busy today. And then some other woman's like, "No, I heard a rumor that the woman who is that woman's new to being a countess. Saw it in the paper a while back with her portrait in it. They're headed to Lady Mina's place. That party that's going on tonight." "Oh, well, explains the cart. Why the cart had so many people around it. Even had that Alsterian slave with them. Wonder whatever happened to the woman that used to be with Prince Harold. I heard a rumor that he killed her, and he's now faking everything. Heard it could be a cover-up. Wouldn't be surprised." And then that's about all
Zeminiar
they
walks
say.
faster and tries to steal from someone's pockets.
Oh, you don't get any gold for
Because
that,
it's so
homie.
I don't want gold. I'm looking for anything. Silver, gold, just something to ruin. It doesn't
Right,
matter
you
if it's a
get, like, a
trinket. Like, I'm just ruining
half-eaten,
someone's
like-
day.
You get like a half-eaten piece of bread with that roll. Steal
I
some
throw
food
the
as you
piece
walk
of bread
out.
at one of the people talking and keep walking.
Oh, goodness gracious. And as you all get out the door, you just... Can you all roll a dexterity check for me?
Even
No.
Winslow and I.
No, you two are having class. You don't... Unless you want to
Hi.
see how well you fucking flip papers.
Oh no.
Miles, it's so
Wow.
unfortunate that you failed this.
Oh, no.
Zeminiar, you managed to step out of the way, but you just see Miles fucking just practically kiss. You know what? Fuck it. He Naruto kisses this like poor tailor person who's carrying like 4
The
bags
Yes,
of
the
clothes.
tailor.
And it's like, you kissed me.
Well, she's gonna have to come to church.
I'm a man.
He's gonna have to come
Is
to my
that-
church.
But hold on. You match my description. Are you by any
Oh.
chance a Miles?
Zeminiar keeps
I'm
walking.
still a little too disturbed to respond. I'm still like gagging a little bit and like clutching at my throat, like, ugh, how could
Miles
this have
is
happened to
clutching
me?
his pearls.
Ugh.
But sir, I have your clothes from Lady Martha.
Take them upstairs. Get out of my sight. And I kick him on the way in.
Ugh.
Oh.
Walks in, I guess, after being stumbling and carrying these heavy ass bags of clothes. As he busts into the room a few minutes later.
I
We'll
would
get
like
back
to
to Miles and
make sure that
Zeminiar.
I can perceive Zeminiar here real quick.
Yeah.
Zeminiar snuck away.
Yeah, he
Well, that's what I'm
He
checking.
didn't want to deal with that mess.
Well, that's what I'm trying to make sure I can see.
yeah, go for it.
Will he roll good this time?
Oh god, it rolled
See.
3 times.
Did it?
Uh,
I see. Oh. You
Yeah.
do
Oh, first
find
one
him
was 23.
actually. Yeah, you
Okay.
do find him and just kind of sticks out, unfortunately. There's not that many tieflings hopping about. But we get to deal with Harbo and Winslow with the tailor. So he walks in
Oh,
and he knocks on the door, and you guys get a knock on the door. Do you answer?
Hello?
Mm. My
so
name
cute,
is
Poop.
Siberius, and I have the clothing from Lady Martha. Mm.
Does
Such
he seem
pleasures.
familiar to you, Winslow?
No, but we were supposed to get clothing, so I guess we should take it.
I see. How did you know to come up here?
I ran into a lovely gentleman. He'll be my date tonight.
No one said that.
Is
And
the
if they did,
Miniar
they're
up
being-
to his old schemes?
Such a fine gentleman.
Who are you talking about?
It was a gentleman with black hair. Dark as ravens. Can I please come in? These bags are heavy.
I suppose, yeah.
Can you all even... Who's answering the door?
Wait, I thought we opened the door for him already.
Last
no, we
I
were
knew,
talking
y'all...
through the door.
We're through the door. Okay, well, Haribo hops off of whatever seat he's on and goes to answer the door.
Yeah. And you open it, and it looks like every generic tailor you have ever seen in your life so far. And he's just a normal looking dude who's and so he walks in and he lays it all out on the bed, and he's like, they have name tags. You can read them, yes?
Yeah.
Now's your time to practice, Haribo.
Oh.
Read it.
Oh. And Haribo freaks out a little bit. And he goes, he picks up one, whatever garments on top. Or are they each in their own separate bags? Are they like 4
They're
bags?
in their own separate little bags, yeah. And they're
Okay,
just
he
all
takes
four of
the
them
one
laid
that's
out.
closest to him.
Okay.
And he goes to read it. Do I have to roll something?
Yeah.
Oh no. What do
I would say
need to
just
roll?
an intelligence check.
Ugh,
Not a
shit.
save, but an intelligence check.
Okay. Is it not working? Again? This happens all the time.
That is truly tragic.
There we go. Maybe I didn't hit it all the way. Oh, this is...
Yeah, you can't read.
That makes sense. And Haribo just kind of stares at it for a little bit, and you see, it kind of reminds me of, the meme where all the numbers and the equations are showing up everywhere.
Yeah.
Haribo makes a face that looks like that.
Cool.
And he's just like, yeah, miles! And he just takes a guess.
And you realize, Winslow, you walk over. Can you make an intelligence check for me?
No!
Oh. And you're looking at this, and it's really hard to tell with the pensmanship, but you definitely notice at least it starts with the W.
Haribo, I don't think that's correct.
What do you mean? It has the little, the stick things you were talking about. How it's just one straight line and then another straight line. No curves or anything.
Perhaps you're looking at it upside down.
Maybe. He looks at it some more. I think I need more practice.
Well, how many sets of clothes do you have, Serbius?
I brought one outfit of clothing for each of you.
All right, well, as long as there's 4, then we should be fine.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye. I can't wait to see my date later. As he just like dramatically puts one hand like on his forehead, trickling it across, and his other one just like flashed out in the most like anime hand ever. As he then just walks out in that position, closing the door with his right hand.
Whatever you say.
And you all
I think
kind of
whoever he's going with, he's going to be disappointed with either way.
Strange folk around here.
Yeah, well, what did you expect? Miles is from here.
How dare you?
You can't hear me. Oh, there's a strange voice from nowhere again. Winslow, do you hear
Alright.
voices sometimes?
No.
Huh. I better get that checked out.
That's fair. You two. Good golly. Alrighty. So, back to the other 2 scoundrels that left. Alright. You homies. So, Miles, you're going to your church, right?
Yes, I'm just gonna talk with that one person and teach him more stuff.
Of course. So we will deal with you first, but we're going to go to the map of where Zeminiar is because he didn't think to ask in the tavern about the potato whatever dish.
This map looks familiar.
So you walk into your church and you see that somehow, despite you being there last night and it already sparkling, like you just see like very similar to, I guess, like what Final Fantasy VII did in the church, where it's just glowing with aura of happiness in your eyes. Mind you, there's no light or rubble anywhere, but it has that glow about it. And he's just like prancing around, and you see the cats behind him just like following him, and he's just like in awe of happiness while he's just like constantly dusting and cleaning. And he turns as he hears the door and he goes, shit, were you Father Brutus to him? You have like 6 different
Yes.
names. Okay, yeah, you
That
were
was what
Father
he called
Brutus. Father Brutus! I forget his voice.
Yes, child.
Him. You're back, Father Brutus. I've
Yes.
missed you.
Yes, of course. Of course I'm back. Where else would I have gone?
Home.
This is my home, child.
It is mine too.
Yes, that's good. That's why we must take care of it and keep it clean and free from sinners.
Mm-hmm.
We must help those who are lost find their way here so that they can find salvation. Let me show you something. And I take him to the old sacrificial altar down below the church, where I guess before that we should probably find someone. So I guess we're gonna go out on the town first before that.
Okay. Well, while you two go out and find a friend, we'll hop to Zeminiar. Zeminiar, you walk into the fun little shopping area. Where would you like just going to find a potato?
I'm gonna ask her. Well, okay, wait. Where am I on the map actually? Like,
You're here.
okay, sorry, it wasn't scrolled out enough to see it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Are any of these like vendors in front of me like clearly for food?
Yeah. We'll say the one
Alright,
literally right next to you has food.
I'm gonna go to this one and talk to the merchant, I guess.
And you walk up and you see this like man, just normal like human, all dressed up. And fuck it. I guess he'll be this guy. What are you buying, stranger?
I don't know, but for some reason I like the cut of your jib. Uh, but so you seem to have a pretty nice food stand. Do you have any good potato recipes? Or at the very least, is there a potato recipe that you wish you could eat every night?
I don't eat potatoes.
Mmm, a shame. I really was going to pay someone good, few silver, maybe a gold, for a good potato recipe. Or at the very least, some fresh potatoes.
Nope. I'm a lentils man.
Do you know anyone that might have potatoes around here?
Ah, no.
Mmm. Are most of the stands around here lentils, or point me in the direction of competition?
Ah, that's
No judgment.
competition. But I guess over yonder, and he points to I'm assuming you guys can see the numbers. No, you can't. A little low. I hid them. This stand over here, the other yellow one, he's like, that guy over there had a potato once or twice.
Once or twice. What do you guys not have? Do you guys have famines here or something?
Yes.
They're all Irish.
Oh. What's Irish? Does Irish exist here? I'm so
Well,
confused. Anyways,
With potatoes,
well,
everything.
thank you, kind sir. And I flick him a because he seriously does not care about what Miles thinks at all. He's going to give him one of his eight remaining gold. He just flicks it over at him and thanks him for his business.
All right, and he bows down.
I hope you have a good day, stranger. And he makes his way over to
Next
here.
time, stranger. And you walk over to this guy. Well, howdy, partner. My name's Bucky, as it's a minotaur.
He's a minotaur?
Yeah, but he just looks like a cow.
Does he at least have horns?
Yeah, but he's still on all fours. It's just a cow.
Hello. Are you going to stand up, sir?
I am standing up.
Are you?
Standing
you
up
like
to
a legit-
injustice.
What? What? Okay,
You
hold
know,
on. What?
injustice.
Are you just an actual talking cow?
No, I'm a minotaur. How rude
Then why
are
are you
you
on
as a
all-
customer?
Why are you on all fours? Can't you stand? Wait, Zeminiar looks over the stand to see if his front hooves or hands.
Their hands. He's just on them.
I don't. He looks at the Minotaur. As a fellow being with horns, I'm just gonna respect your privacy here. So,
This is how
do you
my
have any-
mama taught me. Are you insulting my mother? My mother?
all right. Question: is she? Never mind. Anyways, no, I'm not insulting her. I'm not insulting anything. Just culture shock. Let's call it that. But
That's very
enough.
rude of you, sir, but I understand.
Hey,
Somewhat.
look, it must be a little weird to see a demon running around here. I literally have never seen another one of my kind.
Nope.
this-
I see demons all the time. In my dreams.
Samir looks
And
around and then
nightmares.
stops as he says that.
I reckon that time is changing.
You have literally no idea. But anyways, maybe you know what? Maybe you do. I don't know. Do you have potatoes?
I do have potatoes. I have 4 of them.
I will take them.
Fantastic.
How much?
I will charge you 10 silver for these potatoes.
Okay. Do you have any recipes that I could use with these 4 potatoes?
Yes, I like
That-
them mashed raw.
Okay. Are you okay. So, do you know anywhere that sells recipes for
No, I
potato?
can't read.
I- How do you
I
grow
can
your own
read
produce?
what's in my books and my handwriting, but other handwritings, I just don't understand.
Do you stand up when you write things?
Of course. What do you think I am, an animal?
Why are you on all fours if you don't want to be an animal, sir?
Do you have
Was
to
your
be?
mom the cow or was she the human?
Are you insulting my mother again?
Ah,
No, there are
Almost
perfectly
got it.
fine positions that women and men can be in on all fours, and I will not. And as the Miniar looks around to see if anyone is listening, and he just like
Yeah,
creeps
make a
in a little closer.
perception check. Yeah, make that perception check.
oof.
Oh no.
You see many of people looking around because Bucky is not a quiet individual. He's loud and bombastic in his tone and angered.
So Miniar just kind of looks down as he has realized that he has the luck of the worst kind. And he just goes, there is no insults to you nor your family. I have literally never met someone as interesting. But hold up 1 second before I continue to say what I am saying. Uh, uh, y- yeah, I have never met anyone as interesting and quite awe-inspiring as you, who would follow in his wonderful mother's footsteps to stand how she stands, walk how she walks, and voice your opinion so loudly. Truly, you are a rebel among men. You are a man, right?
Exactly. That's what they told me in the war. And my mother is
Okay,
great, so don't speak about her like that, or I will speak about yours. Possibly. But I'm not as low as a man as you. I have dignity.
that's fair.
Preach.
I'm literally partly from hell. So,
I can
uh,
imagine so.
yeah, which means one of my parents was. You flip a coin as to who. It, I
You
barely
first have to
remember.
pay me so I can have the coin, so you can have your potatoes.
That's fair. Let me. You said that would be how much? 8?
15 silver.
Fair enough, kind sir.
I am very kind.
All right.
That's what my wife says, at least.
So, so Miniar's tail just stiffens as question upon question fills his mind. But he swallows it and goes, kind sir, is there anywhere here that you know that the people love to eat?
They really like bread.
Do you really like bread?
Yes.
Do you? You know what? Where's the closest bakery?
I bake bread.
So Miniar starts to sweat a little
Oh my
bit.
god.
Do-
But you were making potatoes and you asked about my potato recipe. I like them smashed raw with the skin.
Smashed.
If literally, like in person, just kind of slumped underneath my desk right now.
Ugh.
Oh, all right, back in Siberia, back in.
Oh my god.
This will be all over again.
Ugh.
Zaminiar smiles and goes, truly, you are a man of excellent culinary skills.
I
I
am.
will.
My name is Bucky, and I'm
Well,
a
Bucky,
baker and a vendor.
Well, Bucky, I'm going to go around and see if I can get any accoutrement to go with this potatoes
And
that
you
I.
gave me my 15 silver,
Yes.
and
At
then
least
I
I
gave
minus
you
them
the
from my
potatoes.
inventory.
Good.
Yes. And I have
I
4 potatoes
recommend
now.
buying. Yes, you have 4 potatoes to smash with the skins.
Yes, with the skins.
Yes.
And also raw, if I remember right.
Correct. You have to have strong arms to make this dish. If you are a weakling, which I think you are, you won't be able to make them.
Well, I am a sorcerer, so I guess that's fair, but I
Do you
also
have
do
a
have.
friend with strong arms, or do you need me to smash them for you?
I do have a friend with strong arms. In fact, he has to listen to my master anytime my master says something. Anyways,
Oh, you're in that
will
kind
you
of
be at the
relationship. I'm so sorry.
wait? What's wrong with those kind of? Never mind. Not important. What is important is, will you be attending tonight's party?
For Lady Mina?
The, sure.
Absolutely not. I am a lowlife in comparison to that beauty.
So many are
Anything,
just look.
everyone is a lowlife. Even the passed on queen herself is considered a lowlife in the eyes of that woman.
What makes you say that?
You haven't seen her, have you?
Oh, look, there's not very many people that could distract me from Lady Martha. But, oh, I probably
She's a
should say that.
beauty.
Is she a. So many are stabs himself and bites his tongue.
She's a cold woman, but she's a beauty.
Kind of sounds like you're talking about another individual. Wait, is she an elf?
No. I don't think. No, she's not.
Well, thank you for your time. And I hope you could.
Good luck with your master and smashing them potatoes.
Absolutely, Zemania
Smashing
tries to walk
potatoes.
around anywhere else.
Smashing
Yep.
potatoes with your master. Raw.
All right.
With the skins in. Hey, there.
All right, Miles
All
and
right.
Wallace Jr.
All right. So
You found a person, and now you're back.
yes, I've instructed him in the ways. I told him that women, less than normal people, not as many rights, very good,
Oh.
very good for this, for to be church goers, right?
I'm sorry, the image I have in my head right now, I can't unsee, and
Oh,
all I'm
it's
seeing
very
is
predatory.
Laszlo with baby Colin right now from the newest season of What We Do in the Shadows, and it's so accurate, it hurts.
Oh, I didn't
But
know
please
that
go
one, but
on.
anyways,
Oh,
I also like the elves and the dwarves, much less than even less than the women. Therefore, also really a good church-going populace. So these are the kinds of groups that we want to bring in and really, raise them up spiritually. And then this person that we've brought in here now, we're gonna run them through the gospel. We're going to teach them that there's more to life. We're going to give them goals and aspirations. And I'm really going to start teaching this kid how to be a proper priest. And that's where we're going to start today. We're not going to go down to the sacrificial temple in the basement. I changed my mind.
okay. Well,
That'll
you
be
guys
for
do
tomorrow.
that. Well, you all do that for the day, and you start walking him through all that, and he just kind of listens, and he's taking notes and watching you so attentively as he's still very fixated on cleaning. Like, you guys are taking steps, and he has the broom like underneath. You almost notice. Can you roll a perception check for me?
I feel like insight would also be good here. I was just about to consider insight.
Yeah, I was like, either will do.
Okay.
I'll say either will do. You
stuff.
notice on his little shoes that he now has, because he like found a pair of shoes in the church somewhere.
Yeah.
He's attached like bundles of straw to the front of them, so when he's walking, he just like shakes his foot and he's dusting. He pretty much has those mop shoes, but medieval time. And so he's literally just obsessively cleaning as you guys walk.
Yeah, I'm just
Like-
was trying to incite the obsession where it comes from.
He's just really a clean person.
Ah, yes, I guess it comes with not being a cat.
Yeah, they clean themselves a lot, and he's like, this church is my home now, so I have to clean it because it's a part of me.
Very good. I can get behind that.
Yes.
For
Yep,
now.
your
for
little
now,
cat boy
it's-
who's obsessive.
Yeah, we might have a little problem later, but for now it's fine. For now, I'm willing to overlook the problems.
Okay. Yep.
He
And
has someone to obsess over him.
yep,
Yes.
again.
That's how I know that this child has the right attitude.
Wallace Jr. is genius. So, the day goes on.
Right. They go by.
And, yep. And it's getting close to the time where you guys probably need to get back and get dressed for tonight.
Sounds good.
And you all head back together to the tavern. You have your 4 potatoes. And you all get back and you see the 4 bags on the bed. And this is finally the first time that you guys have really been together all day after everything that happened yesterday.
Uh-huh. So, how's the potato recipe coming? The potatoes au gratin, like I asked for?
You said potatoes or whatever, so I
Ah,
got
whatever.
potatoes. And then I met the most confusing being I believe I will ever meet in my entire life. And if you should go to the town square, you should definitely go to. I've already forgotten his name. Thanks.
Yeah, I guess
We're
it's
gonna
not
call him.
important then, huh?
It kind of might. I don't know. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. This will only be good if you're the only one that goes there. Anyways, yeah, no. I tried to get recipes, and all I got was 4 potatoes and the recipe of mash it raw with the skin on. That's all anyone gave me. And if you want to complain, you can go talk to him at the stand. Aside from
I
that-
am gonna complain, but I'm not gonna go talk to him at the stand.
Then I don't care. Anyways, if we need to buy other ingredients for whatever potato thing that you wanted to make, I wouldn't mind going down and buying something to have.
No. It's just, I mean, now we don't have anything to bring to the party, so, I mean, you really
You know
think
what?
this is
That
gonna
still
be
might-
acceptable?
You know what,
Raw
Miles?
potatoes?
Considering our group, it's probably a good thing we don't have anything to bring. Let's be real.
I mean, I guess we could try frying them in some oil. Maybe that'll be
Think that
something
would
that
taste good?
I don't know. Animal fat usually makes things taste real good, no matter what they are.
All right, but like,
How are you going to get the oil and heat it up?
I mean, I have magic,
Yeah, we have magic.
and also we could
We're
just.
not cavemen, Winslow.
Well, where are you getting?
But-
Fine.
He's got
Oil.
a point, you know.
We'll just prestidigitate it.
Can we do that?
You're the wizard.
I'm a sorcerer, thank you,
You're the sorcerer.
and I don't have that spell.
I swear I've heard you say the name really badly.
No, that's me.
Oh, okay.
The only name I pronounce pronounce really, really badly is dermatology,
Oh, that's right. That's the one.
thaumaturgy. Yeah, and that's mostly for fucking with people. By the way, before we go too much further, gaseous form does have a component thing to it. What does that mean?
It's verbal, somatic, and material. And the somatic one, it means it has like bodily movements associated. Verbal means that you have to say words, and then the material component is usually eschewed because nobody really likes to keep track of useless material components except when they're worth like 50 gold.
Oh yeah, well the material that I need is honest to God, 50-50. I have it all the time. But anyways, yeah, no, I don't have anything that would help with this.
There's a meme about material components where it's Frieza and it's like, this spell says it has a material component, and it's the DM and it says, I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Facts.
Fair
The most
enough.
accurate. So you all get dressed.
We fry our potato dishes.
Oh, okay, you do fry your potato.
What are
your
we gonna
4
call
potatoes.
these?
We'll figure that out some other time. First, we have to determine if they're good.
Do we double fry them?
Yeah,
How
Well,
do
I
we know they're
did
done?
Us,
Should
guess
we
I just
should we roll for
straight-
this?
yeah, it's straight D20. How many do you make? Hold on. How many dishes are you making? You have 4 individual potatoes.
correct.
We could make like 4 cups of fries with this.
Okay, but
Are you making fries or are you making like
I assumed that you
latkes,
started
kind of?
mashing them like when you got back, and now I'm home and they're mashed with the skins in, but they're raw.
Oh no, I didn't do that. I can't do that. I haven't even.
Yeah, but I
Winslow
assume
yet.
you roped in Winslow and Haribo to do it for you.
No,
that
I
would
haven't
make
asked them yet.
sense.
I mean, would you really think that I would find this idea of berries or bennies? Do you think that I would eat raw
Bucky?
potatoes?
Bucky's.
Yes.
Do you think that I would think that royalty and like who?
To be honest, a little
What?
bit, yeah.
Miles,
Zimir
this
might.
is literally Zamir pokes Miles with his tail. This is literally the dumbest moment of your entire time with me. Why?
Are you
Why?
going to
Because I
put
just
a whole
expect this from
potato
you.
in the oil?
No, mash it up. Now I'm curious to know. Mash it up, Winslow.
I take my fist and smash.
I'm surprised you didn't take your battle axe.
No, that's only if the fist doesn't work.
Right, smash
Roll the
it good.
hit.
Do we at
Roll
least
the strength.
take the skin off? Do we at least
No,
take
the skins are in. We got this recipe from you.
I didn't. No, I wasn't planning on us using this recipe. You know what? Screw it. It can. Oh, what could it possibly damage that we wouldn't damage on our own? Do it, Winslow. Do it.
Oh my god.
Those potato.
You fucking smash it. You just you fist it cuff like it just like explodes in half. But it doesn't smash, it just splits in half, essentially.
Oh wow, that's not really what we're going for. It's very martial and very technical.
I mean, you didn't say you put it in a bag or anything. You just punch the ground with a potato on it.
Yeah, but it just splits in half. What?
Does
Yeah.
it get on our clothes?
No,
No,
it's
you're-
just split in half. What?
I'm assuming you haven't gotten dressed yet. You first are making your potato dishes, correct?
Well, yes.
Correct.
Okay, so you now have split a potato in half.
I gave Winslow all my potatoes, by the way. So whatever happens next.
So what do you guys want to do next with your split potato?
Well, I guess we have to mash it up like good, like mashed, not just in half. No, am I wrong?
I'm gonna go get dressed.
No, you're ruining
we're
your
not
good
finished.
clothes.
You're still on dish 1. Who knows how many?
What do we do now?
All right, throw it in the hot oil.
Where did you get the oil?
Don't ask too many hard questions. It's just here and it's hot.
Well, he did just roast like 5 people or however many. Maybe he's got some left over back.
That's not
my God.
that's not here nor there.
We'll say you asked room service for hot oil.
No,
and
we'll just leave it an unanswered question.
Okay, that's fine too. Fuck it. Why not?
It's always been here boiling.
Yeah.
I mean, not boiling, but like
It's complimentary with their I assume what I like to assume is you had received food throughout the day while you guys were having class, and one of them was bread and oil, and you guys have just used that oil to
again.
cook this
let's
split
leave it
in half
unanswered.
potato.
It could be here for any reason, from anywhere, for any
course.
amount of time.
Of course. Oh, it's silly me.
We're just putting the split in half potato in. Is like,
That's what I've heard.
All right. Give it well, okay, throw it in there and let's go get changed.
we're not gonna watch it.
Okay, we can
We're
watch
not
it.
gonna
I assume it's like watching paint dry.
I don't know. Fine. This video just goes changes somewhere.
Well, but now I'm kind of interested. I've never seen paint dry either.
I'm so sorry. I'm sobbing. I can't.
Please, I have to know more about our potato dish.
Oh my god.
I'm broken. Hold on. Oh my fucking god, this is so much more funny than what it needs to be. Why is this here?
It's the beauty of potatoes, what?
Okay.
Because,
Anyway,
because the cowman said so.
dude, Bucky was my previous character. I love him so
Okay.
much.
Oh, that's why it sounded so familiar. You've told me about Bucky before.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my Jesus. Okay. So, this group of great travelers is yo, on the ground, we smash a potato in half. Let's throw it in the oil. It'll be fine. You toss it in the oil. That's burning because no one bothered to check if that was even good.
Yep.
And you start getting dressed. Now, what are you doing with the other 3 potatoes?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Well,
Are
we
you
only
just
had
doing the
one
same thing?
recipe.
Okay. Winslow, are you punching the other 3 potatoes as well? Or are you gonna switch it up?
I'll punch the potatoes.
Okay, can I get 3 more strength saves?
Yes.
Or checks,
Are we gonna
I
have-
guess.
Are we gonna have Haribo taste test?
You bet.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
This
you-
is where
All
this 20 needed to go.
Yep.
You poisoned
no.
me, I swear to
Okay.
god.
Okay.
We don't split it into 22.
Okay. So, Winslow, we're gonna start with the 22. The crit 22. You punch this potato and you practically crack the tile underneath it as you've eviscerated this potato to where it is successfully smushed under the weight of your fist. It is nice and smushed as you think the other one was supposed to be. So you throw that in the oil as well with the half potato, the halves of potato. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. So you throw that in with the other giant cooking potato. The next one you grab. And you go to hit it, and your hand just slips. And can you roll a d4 for me?
Yes.
And the potato just rolls right into the oil. Great.
So you take 2 points of damage as you've just
Oh, no.
punched a sandstone tile. And because it rolls off, hits the wall, and it goes under the bed. You lose that potato. Unless
Oh,
you want to go
no.
fetch it under the bed.
I'll get the potato. So
And then
many
the
at this
next
point
one.
has given in.
And the next one, you just unfortunately grab out of anger and you hit it with your other hand. And it smashes just about as the same as the first one. It doesn't crack the tile underneath any further, but you smash it nice and well. So you have 2 perfectly smashed potatoes, one covered in dust under the bed, and one that's been split in half and is cooking in the oil.
Wait.
okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yes.
Excellent question just got brought up. Did we even wash the first 2?
No, you never washed any of them.
So
Have we
So
literally
why
been
not use
camping
the
for so
dusty
long?
potato?
I can always create water to wash these, but I mean,
Too
They're
late.
already in the oil.
yeah.
You can create water and put it in the oil, Miles.
No!
Oh,
Way
actually, I
better.
don't even think I have control water. What? Did I not take create water? Well, we'll just we can.
Haribo.
I
make-
did.
Oh, good, Haribo.
Haribo, we
passes.
forgot to clean the potatoes. You should probably clean the potatoes with water. I'm sure it'll be fine if you add it to the grease.
No. It's,
I mean, I've lived off of hundreds of thousands, maybe, of dirty potatoes, and I'm fine.
Do you never cook your potatoes?
What?
wait, do you have a potato recipe you like?
Do
Well,
I?
I just usually roast it over the fire. It gets all nice and soft in the middle.
Oh wow.
Just
Alright,
wake
let's pull
up.
them out of the. Let's pull them out of the oil. See what's happened.
All right. So
How
you
are we
have the
pulling it
one
out of the
split
oil?
in half.
Okay.
We'll say you're all dressed
Hold
now
on.
and you're in really fancy attire.
What did Haribo say?
Nobody
Ugh.
asked me.
Oh well, that was Zeminiar's job, was to ask around.
Yeah, you'd think he'd ask the Hobbit. But no, that's
Haribo,
okay too.
you could have also just told me you had potato recipes. I assumed you lived off of animals.
I live off of plants and farming and animals. Really, whatever I can get my hands on for the most part, as long as it's friendly to the forests and stuff. And as long as I
So-
share it.
Hungry Haribo.
So have you ever eaten like a person who was naughty to the forest?
No.
Naughty.
Oh,
Naughty.
naughty.
Oh my god. All right. So now, do you guys want to taste test dishes?
If
If
we
Haribo
taste
goes
test-
first,
All right,
Here,
Har.
We taste
Why?
because
Okay.
this is your part to play.
Potato.
All of us.
Which one you gonna taste?
Whatever
Well-
one.
Haribo's gonna go with the ones Winslow smashed.
Okay. Roll a d20 for each of them.
Do you want it to be a save or just
Just a
Or-
straight d20.
alright?
Oh,
There's
I
one.
survived.
And the other one?
Oh right. Woohoo!
oh,
Fantastic.
this is how I find out that fried potato is not bad, huh?
Yeah, so you
Do you trust
Try your-
Haribo though?
Yes.
you
Because he
take
eats
a bite
anything.
in and you realize they don't taste that bad. You realize they are a little bland, but as you've had recently, some pretty decent food in your life, so there's no seasoning on them. You do find a couple hairs in each of them, but overall, they don't taste terrible. They just kind of taste like fried mashed potatoes, so kind of like tater tots, but more of a pancake.
I've actually had those. Okay.
Yeah.
These aren't that. Yes, you've had those.
No, not tater tots. No, no, no. There's a Russian dish that's like fried mashed potato.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
is
a
there an
chip
American?
dish like latkes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's
That
why I
sounds
said
right.
latkes earlier.
Well, I didn't hear that.
Jewish.
That one guy.
Look. Back off. I don't eat around. Oh, no, no. It's not
What,
like
that-
this. This is. Oh, that's something like this.
That's like a
It's more of
stereotypical,
a
like when
potato
you think
pancake.
of Jewish dishes, you usually think of latkes.
Yeah, maybe you too. I think that.
think
What
of
do you
challah
think
bread.
of? Oh yeah, challah bread.
No.
Anyways, do you try the split in half potato?
Yeah, but first Haribo is just like, do we have any herbs from like a garden or something? Wait! Hang on. Haribo is pretty sure he's got something useful. Oh. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's see. Hemp rope, mortar and pestle. Oh, hey! I have a mortar and pestle.
There you go.
I could have been a lot of help.
Well, but,
Yeah.
but then you'd have to clean it.
Yep.
No, Haribo doesn't necessarily have too much that'll help. So he looks at, let's say, Miles, and he goes, "Do you know where there's an herb garden around?" Oh, you know where Haribo would have been extremely helpful had I looked earlier?
Hmm.
I have 2 sacks of cut uncooked potatoes.
Anyways,
Does Haribo bring this up?
I assume it's like those scenes where he's just digging through his bag for herbs after we've already gone through all these steps, and he's just pulling out things, naming them, and then pushing them to the side. And he's like, hammer, no, that's not it. Pasta, no, that's
Bag
not
of
necessary.
potatoes.
Potatoes, no, that's not what I'm looking for.
Does Haribo point out that he has the potatoes?
No, he does not. He does exactly what that one guy just described, but he feels the sack of potatoes, stares at it wide-eyed for a second, and moves it over without saying a thing.
Haribo, what was that pause?
Well, you see, I'm looking for something specific. Because I thought I had some herbs in here. Turns out my herb jars are all empty.
You
And then
didn't.
Haribo pulls out his herb clippers and he goes, "Does someone know what food herbs look like?"
What made you pause, Haribo?
That was it!
Yeah. There should be a garden out by the palace. I don't know if
Miles,
there'd
do
be
you want to
anything.
go and cut some herbs?
We're running low on time, but yeah, we might as well. I'll go.
Yeah. And Haribo hands Miles the herb cutting scissors. "Give those back when you're done."
Oh, maybe we don't have the time right now. Maybe on our way back from our trip, from the party.
Well, we need this for the party.
Well, all right. Okay, I'll make haste then.
Why don't we just clip him and put him on the potatoes on our way? Does it really matter when we put it on?
Yeah, because you see, and Haribo reaches in again and he's just like, "I should have pulled this out earlier." And he grabs the mortar and pestle and he says, "We're gonna put some of these in, some of those herbs in the mortar and pestle, and then it's gonna create kind of like a juice, and we're gonna spread that on the a mixture of the juice and some sprinkles of the herbs onto the potatoes. They're pretty good, but they're kind of bland. No flavor."
Samaniar looks at the 2 halves of potato that we have fried, and guys, are we really putting this much work into something that 2 people are going to enjoy. Literally, only 2. Who are we going to give this to? She just looks with open hands at the potatoes. Is it more insulting to show up with this than nothing?
Why did you only buy 4 potatoes?
If only we had more potatoes.
Where is that voice
Well-
coming from?
Well,
Didn't
Haribo,
Miles
to
go
be
away?
Yes, I am awake.
Well, Haribo, you see, when a cow and a lady, or a lady and a cow have a child, they grow up to be very confusing and only
does
have
that
4
have to do with
potatoes at their
anything?
stand because he only had 4 potatoes at his stand. And unless you're Miles, you are not going to that stand. Actually, no, Haribo, you
Out of
might be
character, how long
the
did
most.
Go ahead, Zero.
Actually, Haribo, you might be the only person that might be able to get better information out of the guy, but I don't know if he'd have more potatoes. He only had 4 in his vendor. And the only other food vendor I saw had a very cool vibe to him, but no potatoes. He liked some other thing better.
Character, how long did it take for us to cook the potatoes?
Like a solid, I don't know, 15 minutes.
And
You
how long
didn't-
do we
Damn.
have till we have to leave for the party?
Like, I would say you should be leaving now.
Oh, well, Hairbo's not going to bring it up. And instead he says, here, we'll take this. And he pulls out a loaf of bread. And he starts cutting it up. And he said, when Miles comes back with the herbs, we'll also put some of the mushed up herbs on this. If you want to toast it a little bit, Zaminiar, I think it would be good.
You know, I don't know how much I can trust this guy's intuition, but he did say that everyone in the city loves bread, so why not? Let's do what we can and just get this party over with. I have a
Here.
feeling it's going to be a long night.
Once Miles gets back with the herbs and we put the herbs on it, I'll cut it up a little bit and you just lightly roast it up. Therefore, Miles is happy and we're serving more than 2 people.
Did
Happy?
we even have to bring the food?
No, but anyways. But I mean, if we made small enough portions, they could be like little hors d'oeuvres. That would work.
Does that mean Miles is back?
Yes, Miles came back.
That was quick, but I guess he does know the town better than us.
Yes, indeed
Yeah.
I do.
Should I do an insight or perception on the herbs?
Sure.
Or
it'd be
nature
more
check.
nature. Yeah.
I mean, they're from the royal gardens. Well, not like
Yeah,
royal gardens.
but do you know the difference between a medicinal herb and
Yes, I'm a priest.
a culinary herb?
I'm a priest, so yes, I know my way around an herb.
Uh-huh.
So many I knows his way around an herb.
Uh-huh. Okay, Hairbo got an 18.
I know
They're-
my way about an herb.
Yeah,
they're-
medicinal.
They're great herbs for cooking.
Herby.
Okay. Hairbo mashes them up in the mortar and pestle and cuts some of them up and starts sprinkling them over the potatoes, puts some in the cut pieces of bread, and then asks the Miniar to roast the bread a little bit. Like just a little toasty.
Fantastic. I'll
Okay.
say you all do that smashingly. And
Didn't
You
think we'd
finally
be doing
leave.
cooking time, did you, Tori?
I did. I was just hoping it would not happen.
Turn into this.
This took a turn that I wasn't ready for. I figured y'all were gonna be like, "Oh, we're having a party. Let's bring a bottle of wine and go to Wendy's and like grab some
Suck
chicky
potatoes.
nuggies."
Miss Wendy
But-
is here.
Probably. You never know.
No, we made our own potatoes.
Yeah, you made
I
your
fully
own.
blame the Minotaur.
Bucky
Ah,
is great. Remember
What's this?
his
The
name.
consequences of Tori's own
Bucky is
actions?
great.
Yeah, it was. Technically, it wasn't my choice for you all to join the chaos. But this is fine. And we are going to take a quick 5-minute break before we do our switch. So go.
Before we get
Use
into
the
the actual
tinkles.
game.
Yeah. Now that we've had our prologue,
Good luck, everyone.
And boy, what a prologue.
go use the restroom, go get a drink, go smash
Yeah,
on
I'll be
some
back.
food, and we'll
Alright.
be right back.
We'll be right back. Hello.
Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. So you guys create your dishes and head to Mina's place,
Yes.
aka her palace. And you all walk in and hand over your invitation, and they kind of look down at Winslow and they look at Miles and they're like,
He's
do you
okay.
need any gear with him to keep him near you, or is he okay?
He's okay.
Okay. And they let you all in just fine. And we'll quickly go. You see a pretty grand room. They take your dish and they're like, yeah, we'll serve this.
Okay, good.
And spoiler alert, you don't see your dish anywhere.
Yeah.
But you
it's
see
fine.
the giant fancy room filled of people, unlike this image. But can you all roll perception for me? Just so you got the vibe of the class that you guys are dressed up for. We'll go here.
Gee.
Fantastic. Thank God. Harbo and Winslow, you both clearly see Martha walk in one direction, and you see Prince Harold and Jarvan in another. Clearly,
Hmm.
as there's a bunch of other people that you don't recognize. They're just fancy folk, kind of waltzing around, and some people serving food and others not, and music's going, and some people are dancing. But you see 3 faces that you recognize very clearly. What do you do?
I whisper to the others and I say, "There's Prince Harold. Should we go say hi?"
You guys can. I'm gonna try to just stay as in the background as possible while we're here.
But
What
you'll
about
listen.
Lady Martha?
Yeah.
Lady Martha may have more important duties to tend to tonight than spending time with
She's literally just
Rick.
here because we asked her to be here.
Yeah. Go talk with her.
Mm,
And I kind of shove Miniar a little bit.
Mm.
Go talk with her.
Zeminiar looks back at Haribo and lowers himself down to Haribo so he can say quietly, Martha is expected a date tonight.
Yeah, you.
I'm not. I I can't be mad at you. Zeminiar looks back at Miles, who should know this, by the way.
Miles isn't there anymore. He's left.
Where did you go?
Oh, wait.
Okay.
So I'm assuming
looks
I
ba-
go with Miles, right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you have to go with me, huh?
Yeah, you do. Unfortunately, you two are stuck together unless you try to stop him and somehow convince him.
I let him be.
Okay, so you go with him.
That's for later, though. I just wanted to hear the rest of Harbo and Siminyar.
I'm gonna go talk to Jarvis really quick.
That's not Jarvis.
Going to where the
That's
food
not
is.
Jarvis. Wait, who the hell
You
is that
don't.
then?
That's Martha.
Yeah.
Dingus.
I
You
thought-
walked right
I
up
thought-
to her.
I thought that. Okay.
That's Jarvin, not
Okay.
Jarvis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I heard you wrong.
I thought
Well,
you meant
I'm
Jarvis.
I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go over here with Haribo.
Okay, fantastic. So Miles and Winslow, you walk off into a corner and you find like a person like passing out drinks, and they hand you a drink, Miles, and they do
Oh.
not hand one to Winslow.
I pass it to
Oh.
Winslow. I pass mine to Winslow. I'm not interested.
Okay.
in
Are
it.
you allowed to do that?
I can do anything I want. Anyways,
Okay.
He technically owns you, so yeah. But anyhow, yep. So you guys just then get to kind of watch the scenes go down. Harbones and Miniar. As you guys are walking up, you see Prince Harold kind of bend down to Jarvan, and you kind of like catch them in mid-sentence. He's like, "Start looking now, Jarvan," and you just see him kind of storm off and go off into La La Land and no longer here. Bye. And you then kind of make eye contact with Harold, and he looks at you guys and he goes, "Good evening." Lady Martha
Good
told me I
evening.
would see you here this evening. Glad you can make it. And he's like in full get up, like all fancy clothes, the whole Bombardi.
He's
Ordeal.
recovered from his depression.
It's good to see you in high spirits today, Uncle Harold.
Yeah, it's been so long. How have you been?
I've been working. But thank you.
You've never stopped working, literally.
Correct.
All right. I know, technically, considering your politicalness, you're probably even working right now while you're supposed to be having a good time. Hence why he just left. Don't suppose we have any reason to worry about you right now?
He's just delivering a letter to a certain person.
Oh, don't. I know there are people listening, but can you at least tell us we know them? We know them. We know them. We always know them.
I'm not sure if you would know them.
Yeah, we know them.
Did he just say that from all the way over there? Holy crap. Anyways.
No.
How
Why
did he
does
hear
that
us?
voice keep showing up?
Do you hear that too?
I learned it from Jarvis.
It's weird.
Uh, oh, Harold, do you have um do you have any new information for us about anything that's been going on? It doesn't even have to be business at this point. Like we don't even work for you guys anymore. So I'm just more asking, how are you doing? And don't give me any political answer. I want the real thing. I was terribly your bodyguard for at least a year.
I think it was 2 months.
And he just
For
kind of
at
like
least a
looks
year.
at you for a hot minute and he like kind of looks up in the direction that Jarvan had walked and he goes, I'm doing well. Thank you.
Hmm. Should I be going that way to get your real answer? Is that what that was? Or
Are you rolling insight to see if he's lying?
oh, absolutely.
Okay. If you want to roll insight, you can.
I don't care enough, apparently.
Yeah, nope. You are indifferent on the situation. Harbo, do
Mm.
you
Um,
want to roll or have anything to say?
Haribo is just kind of holding back a bit, but yeah, he'll look into it a little bit.
You know this man's lying.
So you said that he was starting to walk away.
No, he's not walking away. All he did was look up in the direction that Jarvan had kind of walked away, and then he looked back down at you guys and was like, I'm fine. I'm doing well. Is the answer
And
he gave
Haribo
you.
just kind of tugs on his pant leg a little bit and goes, "We know you better than that, Prince Harold."
You're going to wrinkle his pants.
See,
Haribo.
he's
Haribo's
wearing
not
metal.
one.
I would be very concerned if he wrinkled.
Wrinkled the metal.
He just fucking bends plate mail. We have some other questions up our sleeve immediately.
Like, how strong is he?
Yeah, like holy
Haribo
cow.
is very strong. He's in his bear form right now.
Right. Tink.
So many are pats Haribo with his tail and goes, Haribo, I'm not allowed to touch him here.
Herb is not a dwarf.
He's royalty and we're not. And we don't
Oh.
work for them anymore.
Sorry, sir. But if you can't tell us here, do you want to go somewhere where you can tell us? We care about you, and we want what's best for your well-being.
Oh no. No. I'm just looking for someone. Sorry.
Still the same person? Don't bother saying you don't know who it is. We're not going to say her name here, but we know who you're looking for.
Yeah. Absolutely. And he's just looking, and he's looking at you guys. He's like, y'all don't know. Is what he's kind of wording. He's like, no. No.
Haribo wants to. I'm gonna roll insight probably to see if I can read his facial expressions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa, shit! It's upgrade.
Yeah. So you look at his face, and and Haribo, you just almost get like social context clues that he's now talking about something else. Like he's like, no, I'm looking for someone, not the same person that the letter was being delivered to. Like you kind of catch his social cue when he like shakes his head. Kind of just like, no, different situation is the vibe that you got from him.
How long have you
Well-
been
Same as
looking
you.
for this person?
Oh, they're expected any minute.
Are you talking
Ah.
about Ximiniar points over at Martha?
No. Lady
What?
Martha's
They walked in
doing
together.
her own business.
Fair enough. If you'll excuse me, you brothers have the worst tendency of keeping secrets, and I'm tired. And he just walks over to Martha.
Me too.
Color
Haribo, do-
is Harold's aura.
Oh, he's just normal. He doesn't have anything around him.
Ah.
Nice and normal. Did you have anything else to say to him?
Haribo just kind of looks up at Prince Harold. Well, I'll leave you to your thoughts then, sir. But if you need us, you know how to get a hold of us. But at the same time, we want what's best for your well-being. If you ever need anything, even just someone to talk to, I'm at least here for you and won't judge or try to push
You're pushing
views
now.
or my weight around. And then he just kind of bows and goes over by some lady who's serving food.
Cool. And he walks on down this way. And Zminiar, you walk up to Martha, who is in the middle of a conversation with just like a bunch of people you don't notice. And she turns and looks at you and she goes, I'm in the middle of something. Could you meddle with someone else currently unless it's urgent?
Oof.
Not at all.
Fantastic.
I will try to. I'm doing my best to stay out of trouble. And
Mhm.
Ximiniar turns and walks away.
Fantastic.
Aww.
And at this
Rejected.
point, you all hear just like a voice kind of echoing out, and it's like, hear ye,
Okay.
Lady Mina has entered the ball.
If she's a cow, I swear to God.
No, she's something different.
Where's the tailor?
Oh,
Yeah, where's the
that's right. Retcon. We have someone that you have to meet. Miles, as you're walking around.
No, I'm in disguise. I can't be seen.
Miles, I
Wait.
forgot.
We ignored
Rushing
the whole
in.
reason I disappeared in the first place.
Rushing in, loud as can be, he screams, Sir Miles! And he walks up to you, just immediately.
I have a spell for this.
Is it silent?
Miles, I see you.
No, you
my
don't.
God.
But I
Oh,
do.
so
I see your servant. Where
Wow!
did he go? And now there's this, my love. He's gone.
Oh shit! I replaced myself with a trickster clone, so that Winslow doesn't get in trouble, and
thank
Oh.
and in the process, I sneak into one of these side rooms.
Okay.
In the commotion and all of that.
Does a
Wait, I could just banish the stupid thing too.
you have to touch a
That would
willing
be
creature next to you. Who are you touching?
Um,
Who's gonna replace you?
hold on. I'm
Oh,
using
really?
Oh no! I used the wrong one. Sorry. Hold on. I
I'm
didn't
like
mean to
reading this and
confuse
I'm like,
you.
hold on.
Hold on, I have to find it. It's the one where I make a duplicate of myself.
Mirror image or whatever.
Invoke duplicity, I think.
And you
Oh.
can use both of these at the same time.
I probably have to use one then the other, so I probably sneak around the corner, use it, and then crash through the door to escape.
Okay.
Go invisible, duck behind a potted plant, and then make a clone. That works good.
And your clone talks?
Oh my god.
Yeah, but
Oh my god.
it can talk,
I don't think Miles can escape
but I don't
this.
think it can be solid.
Okay, well he's going to touch you, I'm sorry.
I know.
So
I just want
reaches out.
Winslow to be safe.
So he reaches out to you to like grab your shoulder and he's like, "My love." And his hand just falls through. And he's like, "My love ran away. What a disaster. But that leaves you all alone. Dwarf."
I didn't know Master Miles was who you were referring to earlier.
But of course, the jawline, the mysterious darkness behind him.
See, he sees it too.
My
What a
clone insists
beautiful-
that I am here and real. It's just that I have a condition which makes me intangible, and it's very insensitive of Taylor to bring it up.
Roll for deception.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Yes. Fucking poor
Okay,
Siberius.
I'm very good at deception. Can I have an advantage?
No.
Sorry.
Well,
Well, you don't.
let's see. Yeah, he falls for it. He goes, "Just like our love," as he like caresses your cheek. "It's intangible. I
Yes,
will always
very.
love you,
Oh, well, I'll never be able to feel
Master
it.
Miles." Mm,
How did he fall for it? Didn't they kiss?
can't we?
But it's a transient kind of thing. Sometimes it comes and goes.
Can't we maybe possibly go into this room right here?
No, this
Then
room
ma-
isn't
excuse
good.
Love.
Me, I can't be left alone.
That's why
Oh,
you'll
my
be with
hero.
us. And watch
This is better than any fanfiction I've
Okay. So I can use my illusion to cast spells from that location. So
But I'm already charmed by you, Sir Miles. And your power.
haha.
Grr.
Okay. We won't. Before I cast the spell, I command him to sit.
Okay.
I just
He
say
sits.
sit. Okay.
And he sits down like on his knees and he's just like, "Sir Miles,
Oh
out
no,
in
not like
public
this.
with all the people."
Stay.
Winslow, are you
Winslow.
going with him?
Winslow, you don't stay.
But Sir Miles, as he has like his
Stay.
flowers.
Alright, well there's
Winslow,
a
are
range
you
on
moving?
this spell, so
So do I know where the real Miles is?
I would say you saw the door open and slam.
Oh, okay, well then I go through the door.
oh no, are you gonna Okay, well I guess this is okay.
And as he peeks in the door,
Oh, he's not gonna, right? Oh my god, I
He
gotta roll my
looks,
stealth
and he
check.
goes, "Sir Miles!" as he stands and opens the door.
All right. Come in here,
Found
Taylor.
you.
Come in here, Taylor. Come in here. Come in here. Come in here.
Of course.
All right.
A
Is he
quiet
about to die?
room, hallway alone.
And as
Is he
the
about to
door
die?
shuts behind him,
Yeah.
all right, there's gotta be. What's the best solution? I actually have a lot of good solutions here. I can modify his memory. I can banish him. I can polymorph him. I can control all of the water in his system to explode.
But Sir Miles, don't do that to our love.
I could command him to stop loving me.
That's such a hard task, Sir Miles. I could never stop loving you. Our oh so graceful encounter was destiny of the blessed one.
This is kind of Alright, I'm gonna. No, but that's the 5th level spell slot. Is it worth it?
Send him to the Shadow Realm.
Alright, banished. Get out of here.
Yeah, you banish him. Perfectly fine.
Alright.
And he's gone.
I like to imagine
It
every
says it's
time
up to a
Miles
minute, but
banishes
I,
someone, he's just got him in a little baggie.
No, they just stopped right there. Yeah, I wanted to actually explore some of these side rooms while I had a good distraction, but now that's...
I imagine it's like the Fly of Despair in SpongeBob that the Flying Dutchman puts Squidward in.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh
That
my
seems
god,
right.
yeah, that's even better.
Alright, well he's gone.
Thank
And then
goodness.
they have
then-
to go through the perfume department to get out.
Alright.
Alright, so back to where we were. At this point, the announcer announces Mina's entrance, and she enters into the room. Bum ba da dum. And she enters. And you see just like everyone kind of like bow or cheering at this point.
Look, it's shady.
And as everyone is there, I guess I could show the photo that we have for her. Let me just make sure I pull up the right one and not the character sheet. Yes, lol. Look at me being a dummy. Is this not the character sheet? Fantastic. There we go. Show to everyone. Wait, shit. No, don't look at that. Bad idea.
Oh, I already looked at it.
Don't look at it. Edit. No, y'all don't get to see that. Teehee, it's gone. I was right. This was the correct one? I'm so confused. Oh. Haha, you don't get to see her.
Huh.
Don't
What?
look at it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
They told me I had to log in.
Yep, don't look at it. Anyways, she's there. All you need to see is her face. And she
Oh.
walks in. All the dudes are just like, yo, bitch. Stunning. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. 20 out of 10. Just losing their fucking mind. And as she's walking in, can everyone make a perception check for me?
Not for nothing, but we're all dudes here.
Yeah. You all find her attractive. That's just how she is. She's hot tamales.
So many
Is
I
that-
don't give a shit.
7. Okay. So
Or you give many
Miles and Winslow.
Ah,
You
yes.
two notice this.
It's because of our
Yeah.
excellent vantage point.
Yes, it is.
It's because
It
you tried
is
so hard
indeed.
not to focus on Taylor.
Yes.
And
You had to
At
focus on
this
something
point-
else.
she walks in, and you kind of hear like some beginning speech that you two aren't really paying attention to. Mile or Ziminiar, Harbo. You notice how everyone kind of just creates a like weird like grouping around at this point, and they're just like they're parting the sea of people as she's just kind of walking down, introducing herself. Miles and Winslow, you see at the end is Harold standing there at the end of this parting of the seas, and you look up and you guys see two cloaked figures standing over here. One of them has a bow.
Over where, sorry?
My good Jesus Christ, I literally just cued you guys there. There. And at this point, in the middle of the speech, she's like, "Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for coming to my event. I greatly appreciate it. I hear I have some very important guests tonight. I'm planning to meet with all of you, of course. But first, I have to meet with the most important guest of all, Prince Harold." As she holds her hand out, at this point, she's slowly walked her way all the way down to Homie. And he's kind of walked up. And he's just kind of looking at her. And he's looking over at the two cloaked figures as she's walking. And Harbo and Ziminiar, can you roll another perception check for me?
Possibly.
Meh. Ah, shit.
Considering what's going on with Zaminia right now, I kind of hope he rolls low. Damn.
Nope.
Nice.
Both of you notice Harold's gaze, and then you guys then also see the cloaked figures up in the corner, one with a bow. And you notice at this point, as it's in the speech, and they're kind of holding out hands to each other, one of the bows is the other figure not holding the bow kind of puts it down at this point, and they start to make their leave. As all of you notice him, as many other people are just enamored by what's happening down yonder. You notice Jarvan. You're all just watching this in the from down below. Jarvan bolts after them, and all three of them leave, including this one person because I'm too lazy to take him out. But they all bolt out this window that's over here, this door more so, which is supposed to be a window, but it looks like a door. They bolt out. And then you see Harold kind of look at all of you as he's just like, "I would love to meet with you. Can my bodyguards come with me?" And she's like, "Of course." And he looks at all of you, and you all just hear in your head just be like, "Come here."
No. Zaminia just says that out loud.
I'll do it. I might as well. I'm here for business.
So, as far as Zaminia is concerned, he literally does not work for them.
Do you need me to call the others?
Yes, please. I had 4 bodyguards here tonight.
Erbo's
I command.
gingerly walking this way.
So,
Alrighty.
Let's see. What's the? I assume it's a wisdom saving throw. Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
okay. Go back to that page. Thank you. Sorry, I was taking a second. And that's a
Zaminia-
passive one, right?
Ziminyar, come. No, not passive. Active.
No, not passive.
Wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh, that
I
meets.
shouldn't go.
Meets beats is what they say.
Yep. So you technically beat it.
Okay. Well, I guess it.
Zaminia felt, after feeling the presence, Zaminia uses his gloves and puts himself in a box so he can't hear what's on the outside.
And you just see Harold's gaze staring at you. And then you notice him kind of eye over at Martha, and you see Martha starting to walk over.
Oh no. He's making a scene in front of everyone.
And as
Zaminia,
this group is walking slowly forward.
Wait, Martha's not going to be able to reach him because of the box.
Random
Zaminia would put the gloves away. Put the gloves away before Martha could speak, purely because it's Martha.
And she walks over and she just grabs your collar. She's like, "Everything I have done for you, you go with him right now. Do you understand me?
Again,
Martha,
please.
I had no idea that this is what you were expecting of us.
Listen to him.
Considering-
He's the prince, crying out loud. Go. As she just like pushes you.
But you told me to stay up. Yeah, no,
Go.
It doesn't matter. Fine.
And finally, he just like sighs for like the longest time, and you all go on up with him.
And then just like
Into-
Martha, while we're walking, I want to also reprimand Zaminyar. Resist me again, and I'll have you flayed.
Just do it already then.
Alright,
Oh
noted.
no, he's sad.
And Mina looks back. She goes, "You have a very spicy crew, I see. Interesting,
It's-
Prince Harold."
It's kind of why I didn't want to get up. Every time we get involved, something catches on fire, blows up, or someone dies, and I was told to behave.
Oh,
Hmm.
behave.
Yet you
Zaminyar, why
are
would you
very
say that?
insubordinate to the prince. Interesting.
Well, trying to be subordinate to him, well, you can ask him how hard we've not accomplished.
And
things.
he's just kind of holds up his hand in like the middle of you talking, and he's just like looks at you, and he's like, "Don't."
Yes,
And
sir.
you all walk
Can I,
into her throne room.
can I use insight on Mina and
Yeah.
like her, just her general person? Oh, well,
It's
You
in
look
her
at her
name. She's
and-
mean.
You could tell she's kind of like smiling, but also like, thank goodness that wasn't more of a scene than what it needed to be.
yeah, mostly I was trying to get like what she wants with the prince before she like lays it out here. But I guess she's gonna lay it out here, so it's fine.
Yeah. So you all get up and you all stand further in the back of the room. And Prince Harold like bows down to her as she gets on her little throne of pillows. And she's kind of looking at him. She goes, "I didn't expect you to have undercover guards, Prince Harold. It truly does surprise me that you would think and have such little faith in that I can hold an event without an incident occurring." And he's like, "I have my reasons. Just wanted to make sure we were safe, of course." As you can tell, you could just tell by the tone of his voice that he is smiling sweetly at this. And she's like, "Anyways, let's get down to business, shall we? Why are you here tonight? Last I knew, you weren't invited." And he
Ooh.
just kind of like chuckles. Not really like chuckles, but like clears his throat. As he's like, "I came here to ask for your assistance in getting into contact with Prince Hamlet. He has been ignoring all the calls to court from the king, and he needs to come back to Benedict." And she's just kind of smiling. She goes, "Well, I've been keeping Prince Hamlet pretty busy lately. But what business would he really have at the capital? Last I knew, your father pushed Prince Hamlet out for peace in the land." And Harold pauses and he's like, "I'm not allowed to disclose that to you. I'm sorry." As
Who
he
would've
like
guessed?
bows his head, almost expecting punishment, which you guys don't see him do, like ever. And she goes, "I see." And as she like walks up to him, standing like in front of him, she goes, "Prince Harold, I don't believe a word of what you are saying to me. The spirits around you speak more truthfully, in my opinion. You are wanting to tell me much more, but feel tied down due to, dare I say, your guards," as she puts in quotations, looking at you all in this room. "There's something that
Hey.
happened this evening that you noticed didn't go to plan for you. While angry, you sit here and still try to make something out of nothing. It's despicable. So, why don't you stop speaking for your bodyguards and let them try to get what they want out of me?" And you all then are motioned to come forward, and you sit down next to, or stand, whichever, to Prince Harold, who tries to get up, and you notice he's just like pushed down. And she's like, "I never said you could move, Prince Harold."
Wow.
You mind going a little easy on him? Don't threaten me. Seriously, considering how we look act. Well, maybe these guys care.
How long
But,
how long has Mina been in town?
She's probably been in town for like a month or so.
And what's her status royal-wise again?
You guys don't know. Everyone just calls her
Yeah.
Lady Mina.
Zeminiar is literally going off the fact that a prince is bowing to her, but he doesn't care. He's just gonna walk up, continue talking to her, saying, "Look, I died like 3 times. Once last week, I think. Maybe it was 2 days ago. I don't know. I keep getting knocked out by people who randomly want us to not know something, but we don't know anything. So, can you please let this guy up? I don't care if anyone here is royal or not. Everyone wants to keep a secret from this person, and you're like, whoa, talk to the bodyguards. We don't know things. If he doesn't answer us, he's not going to answer us now, and I don't care what the answers are." And he just turns around and sits on the closest thing that's comfortable, just looks away, and then looks back and goes, "And tell Hamlet hi." And then he looks away again.
So why are you guys here this evening?
Oh, we had heard something about Hamlet working with a man named Solomon, and that you might know something about that. You know, just thought that.
Know
Yeah.
something?
Oh, you know, just have heard about Solomon.
You know where he sleeps, by any chance?
Of course I do.
Where?
It sounds like you're wanting to meet Prince Hamlet's current physician. Is that what I'm understanding?
Physician. Really? Physician? Okay.
Oh,
The Miniar stops paying attention again.
not meet, but perhaps get to know from a distance.
Maybe for you.
Yeah, because you've had such good luck fighting him or meeting him in the past.
Oh, yeah, we met him once, and then, we ended up like this again. Because every time, seriously, every time.
Also,
he passed
I
out.
digress though. I wanted to also ask, I'm supposed to be pretty well versed with the royalty here, there, and most places, and I've never heard of Mina before.
Correct. She's
Interesting.
not from here.
Well, yeah, but that's why I said here, there, and almost.
Yeah.
Most places.
Yeah, no.
Oh, because she's from off the island. But yeah,
Yeah.
I've been off the island too, so.
She's from up north,
Uh-huh.
but no. Cold lands.
Right.
But and she's kind of looks at you all and she goes, "So you want to know where he sleeps, but not meet him?"
I didn't ask
They
where
might
he
want to meet
sleeps.
him. I want to know where he sleeps.
Yeah, you conflate us.
Hmm.
And he doesn't even. No one needs to worry about me knowing where he sleeps. I'll be at least that nice.
Just tell us about him. Who is he? Why, how do you know him? You've met him before? Or is it just through Hamlet that you've met him?
I've only met him through Hamlet.
How does he
And-
strike you? What are the spirits floating around him saying? What
They
are the
speak
spirits?
many a thing.
What are the spirits
That is
floating
not-
around me saying?
Many interesting things about all of you.
You
Wow.
said you could see the spirits. What kind of spirits? I guess. How can you see them?
You must not be familiar with my kind, at least.
Well, no.
No?
We're from this island.
And all of you at this point just kind of get like body chills and possibly even roll a perception for me,
I-
actually.
So many are over there like, I'm already cold.
But you
The
get
I'm
the
not
chills,
gonna-
chills. Good. Good. And you get the chills, and all of you more distinctly feel just like a bit of like almost breath on your neck, and someone like grab your shoulder firmly, and then it just kind of goes away. And she goes, I speak with the dead and
Oh, I
other
can do that.
creatures from different realms, and well, I'm a Kalishtar, so I've lived in many a lives.
I know someone who's.
Oh, that makes
claims
sense.
to-
Of course. Why else would he pick you?
I'm not too sure who you're talking about, because Solomon didn't pick me.
I
But
wasn't talking about Solomon.
anyways, besides the one that speaks nonsense, you all have pretty interesting spirits following you.
Oh,
But
his is uninteresting? Interesting.
his is uninteresting? Who's
Uh,
his?
You said besides the one who's speaking nonsense over there,
Yes.
we all have interesting spirits following us. So
Yes.
I find it interesting that the nonsense speaker is uninteresting.
It's not that he's uninteresting, it's just I
Oh.
don't have the patience to deal with him.
No, it's fine. You can call him uninteresting.
Sounds correct.
At the end of the day, you guys want to meet Solomon, right? That's what they're saying, at least.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's say we want to meet him, but first we want to know more about him.
He's an asshole.
I literally only have the nonsense speaker to tell me anything about him.
Pretty sure there's another person in here who might agree.
I don't know if he knows that or really remembers that or
The
cares
Miniar.
that I also know
Didn't the
Solomon
Miniar-
Zeminiar.
Didn't oh, he doesn't know. He
I
doesn't know
didn't.
that, you know?
He
I did not
either
know.
doesn't know or he does not care.
No, I did
Doesn't
not know.
remember.
I did not know. Actually, no, you may have told me when we were something about him cursing you. Is that correct?
Yeah.
No, I didn't think.
Run in with him.
Asking.
I mentioned that I had a run-in with him. I did not tell you exactly what happened.
Ah, well, yeah, in character.
Just that I
was
know
asking.
him.
In
Oh, I thought you said out of
character.
character.
Wrong.
Oh, well, yeah. I may have mentioned it in passing, I guess.
I see.
I don't really like to talk about it all that much.
Right.
And Haribo changes from whatever color he was. It's been a minute.
Salmon.
No, not salmon. There were a few other ones in between. To marigold.
Anyway, did you
Hmm.
want to tell us about him, or are you just delaying wasting Prince Harold's time?
Oh no. I'm not wasting his time.
Is he wasting
I'll
your
get you
time?
guys.
You're wasting our time then. Like
His time is
everyone
being
else does.
wasted.
Last I knew, no one's time was being wasted.
Is it
You
because
guys
of our
needed to
times
get
with
to
us?
me to get to Prince Hamlet, which means you get to Solomon, since I am the only one that, unfortunately, well, fortunately, I guess, gets to see Prince Hamlet and live to tell the tale, I should say.
Live to tell the tale.
So,
Don't ask questions.
Do ask
Sarah, Not about
questions.
this guy.
Haribo, that's how you learn. You have to ask questions.
When
I'm
have
so
we learned
confused.
anything asking about Hamlet? Ever.
Well,
Name one time.
name one time we asked a question and followed it through.
Well, there was
Plenty.
one time
Plenty
I
of
asked
time.
Hamlet.
Name one. Sorry, go on, Haribo.
Haribo just kind of gets really quiet.
No, Haribo, go on. What did you ask Hamlet?
There was one time I asked Hamlet a bunch of questions, and he actually answered all of them.
See?
Where did he answer all of them, Haribo?
What do you mean, where?
Where and when did he answer them?
Mm,
Can you talk about it?
Can I talk about it?
She's
This
just
is-
sitting there, and
No,
if
this
you all,
is out of
yeah,
character.
yeah.
Can I talk about
no,
it? I don't
was
actually
I said it
remember.
in character.
No, I'm asking Tori out of character.
Yes.
I'm ignoring you and asking Tori out of character.
I mean, I would assume you probably can.
Yeah, because I don't remember the conversation coming up where I couldn't
Then
talk
you're
about
good.
it.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Well, if the world implodes, we know why.
Nah.
um,
That's his own fault.
Haribo
then.
just kind of looks down and he goes, "Well, do you remember the time where you thought the dragon kidnapped me?"
Oh my. Go on.
So I was asleep the entire time, sort of. My body was asleep, but my mind went to the ethereal plane again.
Wait,
And
you're
I
allowed to talk? Go on.
and my I met Harold and
Harold.
Janaya.
Harold. This Harold?
Or not Harold, Hamlet. That's what I meant. That's what Haribo meant to say. Hamlet.
Janaya was there?
Yeah, Janaya was there too. They told me a lot. But the answer to the question at hand, I can talk to you guys about the rest later, is that I got a lot of questions about what was going on, and that time answered. He was actually very nice about it.
Zeminiar stands up and walks over to the rest of them and says, "Do you see what just happened here, Lady Mina? This is what we normally get when we ask questions. People having to stop. People having to stop 2 seconds before they tell us whatever we need to know at every turn. Very little have we ever actually gained from asking questions."
And she just kind of looks down at Haribo, and she just like kind of holds his chin for a second. And just like staring into your eyes. She goes, "You are quite an interesting one, little Haribo, was it?"
Yes, ma'am.
Interesting. Well, and she looks back at Prince Harold, and she uses her foot to like lift his chin. She goes, "I'll get you all into Prince Hamlet's estate on one condition. Prince Harold, I want you to give up your claims to the throne in exchange. Do we have a deal?" And she smiles.
What?
Oh.
And he kind of like sighs as he's like looking at her, and he doesn't look at you. He goes, "You have a deal."
Why do
And
you?
then she removes her foot and she goes, "Fantastic."
What?
Well-
Haribo, what did
And
you do?
God-
Well,
What in God's green Hamlet do you think you're doing, Harold? We are four people who you barely know, technically.
and
Why
he just
are you
looks
giving up
at
this
you, and you just hear in your head, "Shut up."
fine?
Like in a
I
very
will
firm.
up. And he says out loud,
As he just like looks very angry at you at this moment.
Oh, I guess I'm not that
Dominiar
interested.
at this point is boiled over and just goes, "Be mad.
And
I've
she
never
goes,
liked royalty to
"Well,
begin with, and every last one of you have been a pain." And then he
Hey,
just
me?
leaves the room.
hmm.
At
Well,
least he didn't mean me.
you all have been fantastic, and you will receive a letter of invitation soon to visit Prince Hamlet. You all may leave. Thank you for your cooperation." And at this point, Prince Harold stands and he just like dusts his feet off and he's like, "Let's go." As he walks out the room. Do you all follow him?
Yeah, I might as well. He's
Neo
not a
was
prince
already
anymore.
out.
I know you're already out. We made that pretty clear as you walked out.
He's not future king anymore, so we're a little closer to his level, honestly.
Weirdly, he's right.
I'm always right.
And you all walk out and close the door. And Harold just kind of walks by you all and just leaves.
I'm gonna banish him.
Banish him?
Yeah, I'm gonna banish Harold.
Why?
He just. And around the corner, you see, as he's walking past, you see Lady Martha standing there.
Okay, I'll do it later then.
And she just kind of looks at all of you and she goes, "What have you done?"
We literally didn't. It's all him.
What do you mean?
I didn't. Zeminiar looks forward and just says, "No one made him give it up," and then keeps going.
All you had to do was listen. Honestly. All you had to do was listen. And as she just bangs her arm on the wall, do you look back?
Yes.
Zeminiar just looks back and goes, "I've listened to everyone bring me to ships with disgusting murders. I've listened as I disappeared through multiple occasions, been knocked out, dragged into places, woken up, imprisoned,
I'm
died
pretty sure
twice."
as you're saying all of this and going on, it kind of hits you of who's then standing in front of you as the illusion drops and Gilly is standing there. And that is the end of tonight's session.
God
Princess
damn.
That
Thank
was some
you.
scandalous last minute things.
Thank you, everyone, for watching this evening. I cannot wait to be back on when my calendar forever pulls up. It will be August 9th is when we will be back with some fun Dungeons and Dragons. And on this cliffhanger of, oh good golly,
God.
how bad did Zeminiar just ruin everything? Everyone, please
Zeminiar
go follow us
literally
on our
is-
social medias. Then you need to come check us out on Thursday when we are playing some Elden Ring. Friday, we're doing The Forest.
We're not doing Elden Ring tomorrow.
Okay, never mind.
That was in the Discord. That was in.
We're not doing Elden Ring on Thursday this week. Sorry, you all are SOL, despite what our social media post says on Twitter.
That's not
And
true. We can do Elden Ring. It'll just be a repeat of last week's session.
Anyways, good evening, good night, and we will see you next time. Toodles!
Bye. Oh wait, that should have been. Well, you know what?
Oh my god.
Quick
Keep
skip.
reading Zeminiar characters getting so hard.
Where is it?